sickness. Like a miracle.
Miracle you witnessed. I witnessed a freak occurrence.
What is a miracle, Vincent?
Act of God.
And what's an act of God?
Peace, YouTube. Alright, hold on one second. Alright. Alright. Peace YouTube. Welcome back to the Thedoncoreanddricanhippieshow show with Spliff and Chun, you know what I'm saying? But today, wait, I started that wrong. We're gonna start that over. This is our third episode together.
It is? Oh yeah, because of the baseball game and the
something.
basketball game, and now it's this one.
Nope, that was just vlogs. Welcome back to the Paige N Uncle show, you know what I'm saying? This should be episode 3. The first episode you was mad young and we was talking about like Pokemon cards and stuff. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
We was sitting in here, and then the other one was in the living room, and we was talking about your favorite cartoon. What was that at the time? It was the what was the girl? She was like with the red suit with the polka dots.
That was Miraculous.
Yeah, that was your favorite cartoon at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You was younger, but now
I still like it.
You don't like it no more?
I still like it.
Alright. But now you're 10 years old. You're a little older, you know what I'm saying? This should be episode 3. Y'all haven't seen the episodes because her father not really too comfortable with letting her be on YouTube too heavy. But y'all seen her on a couple of the vlogs before with the basketball game, the Liberty game, and the Mets game. You know what I'm saying? And she's been in other stuff like the Christmas stuff and stuff like that. But what's going on, Paige? How you feeling?
Good.
You just wanted to get on the show? Because you saw Grandma on the show?
Yeah. My dad lets me have this account because I don't really show my face.
Yeah.
I have a TikTok account and I just make it about my 2 cats.
About your 2 cats? So you only get to show your face on Grandma's TikTok account?
Yeah.
But you like doing that kind of stuff, right?
Mhm.
You like doing the TikTok and the dancing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
But you said that you had a YouTube channel before, right?
Yeah, I used to, but now it's deleted. Like it won't let me watch videos on it, and it wouldn't let me choose a sound and do a video with the sound.
Oh.
But TikTok will let me do that.
Oh, you mean like when you trying to upload like a reel or something like that?
Mhm.
Oh, I'll show you how to do that on YouTube. Or maybe you could just do it like on TikTok, make it, and you could download it. You could save it to your phone, and then you could put it on YouTube like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people do that a lot.
Yeah, I like to do stuff like that. I'm trying to do something right now like that. I'm trying to edit this music video that I'm doing for Dolly Tyson. So shout out to Dolly Tyson. You met her at the Mets game. Remember the girl that gave you the ice cream? She do music. She do rap.
I did not know that.
She nice. I'll show you her music and stuff like that. But what's going on with you, Paige? What's going on with school?
It's alright.
You like school?
Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes or all the time?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What you don't like about school sometimes?
Math.
Math?
And, rude people. All the boys, not all the boys, because I have 2 boys that are really nice. No, I have some boys that are nice to me, but some other boys just make fun of me for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. I just ignore them.
So you be going through you got friends in school and stuff like that, or sometimes you go through funny stuff?
I sometimes go through funny stuff, but I have friends.
Yeah. You know, that just comes with... That's like school is different because you're going to be around a lot of people.
Yeah.
And everybody comes from different backgrounds, different situations, you know what I'm saying? So you can't judge nobody just like you don't want nobody to judge you, you know what I mean? So
yeah. And you treat them how you want to be treated.
Yeah, you don't bother nobody, but if you get bothered, you finish that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you end it. Because they started. Well, if somebody starts something with you, you got the right to finish it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you minding your business, it's like Alright, why you keep bothering me? So school is, we in March?
It's mid. Yeah, we're in March.
In March, April, May, June, which I got like 3 months left. Then we done.
Yesterday I actually had a show.
What kind of show?
A Broadway show.
You was in it? What y'all did?
The back in the day songs. Remember when we made the poster?
Oh, that happened yesterday?
Mhm.
So what you did?
The songs? We did like Bikini Bottom Boogie, Let's Dance, that's an old song. We got the beat, Hit Me With a Hot Note, and a lot of other songs. Shall We Dance, all that stuff.
You had fun?
Yeah, it was pretty fun. After the whole thing, we got fed like chips and stuff like that.
You like performing and doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
'Cause it's really fun. But like sometimes when I first walk in and I see the audience, I get a little scared, like nervous.
Yeah.
But then when I start dancing and singing, and I get used to it. I'm just like, oh, okay, I'll get used to this. This is like my I'm in 5th grade, so my 5th time performing something.
But you always...
Or 6th. Mhm.
I don't know, I think you always been like that. Since you was like a little baby, you always was like trying to get attention. Like not
like singing and stuff, like dancing.
Yeah, like just being performative. You know what I'm saying? Like being entertaining and entertaining people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes still at the same time, you be seeming shy.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Yo, not just good. It's answer my new cell phone number.
Alright, what's good, bro?
Hey, you trying to play 2K in the crib or nah?
I'm gonna hit you right back. You actually live on my podcast right now because I'm recording.
I'm inside the crib?
Yeah, I'm in the crib. So I'll hit you up when I'm finished, alright?
Oh, Cole there too?
Nah, Cole don't even live in New York no more.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's a fact, bro. I'll text you. I'll call you as soon as I'm wrapped up here.
Alright, bet.
I got you. Sorry, Paige.
Yeah.
But yeah, you always was like doing that kind of stuff. So I don't know if that's something that you're gonna do, cause I always sit back and think about like like I know some stuff that you like, but I don't know what you like. Like you know what passionate means? Like really wanna do it. Like I'm passionate about this. Like I just did a whole hour and a half with Uncle Corey, and now I'm sitting here with you. That's being passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna do it regardless. You saw I worked overnight last night. I did my workout, and then we went out, and then I'm doing this. Like I ain't even getting no sleep yet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you into like you say that you like to play it. I don't know if you into sports. I
like volleyball and basketball.
I don't know if you into drawing. I don't know but I know you into like entertaining, like making people smile and stuff. But sometimes you be shy, so I don't know. I guess it's just like that's probably some of me that you got. Like I like to be introvert. You know what I'm saying? Like shy, stick to myself. You know what I'm saying? But so you got anything else like that coming up? Like any more shows and stuff like that from school?
Actually, this is my last show. Well, probably not my last show, but I'm sure and hopefully next year they're gonna do that program again, because I want to do that again, because I like acting and all that stuff.
But you going into, what's this, 5th grade?
6th grade.
6th grade? So
middle school.
But your school goes
to 8th grade.
Oh,
or 9th. Yeah, 8th grade, I believe.
So you're going to have to go to a different high school?
Mm-hmm.
To a different school for high school?
Yeah.
You thinking about high school yet?
No.
They talking about it to y'all in school though? Probably next year. Probably next year, because that's 6th grade, then you got 7th and 8th and then 9th. But that's something that's very important too, that you're going to have to start looking at, because they're going to give you like, I don't know how it is now, it's different, but they're going to give you something like a booklet or something where you could pick out different high schools. But you got to understand that this is like going to be your first step to college.
Yeah.
So And when you go to college, it's gonna be more of you doing what you want to do, in the sense of they don't give you a schedule with your classes. You pick your schedule and you pick your classes. So it's almost like that for high school too. You're gonna be able to pick certain stuff that you want to do. So they're gonna have stuff that's called majors.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Where you can, so let's say you wanna play volleyball. You're gonna look for a high school that has volleyball, right? That has sports, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, you might like you said, history. So now you might step up in history into like other, there's always levels. You know what I'm saying? So you might step up and do something like that for your major or something like that. You know what I mean? So like sports is always good, but they help you get to the academics, the school. You know what I'm saying? Because college you got to pay for sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a sport, you could get in there for free. Or even if you do good in classes and you get scholarships and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you're going to have to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like what I said, I'm a social studies person. I love social studies.
You don't like science?
Not really.
Why not?
But they say my friends that are in middle school, they say that the science teacher, Mr. Ricardo, is really fun. And he does like a lot of projects and stuff, so maybe I'll like science there. They also do art again, so the last time I did art, I was in like 2nd grade.
Yeah. Okay.
It was really fun. My last drawing was a cat.
Your last drawing was a cat?
Miss Rubler teaches us the steps on what to draw and what to color.
Yeah.
She's fun, but she would scream at you if you do something wrong.
Yeah.
She's an old lady.
She's an old lady. That's cool. That's fun. I be seeing how you be treating like older people. You always like to be like, you be treating them like babies. You like older people? You can learn a lot from older people.
I don't like them. Like,
you respect
I respect them, and like the reason I treat them like that is because like I don't want to be rude and just ignore them and stuff because they're elders. Yeah. And like
and you got a grandma.
And what that quote is, always treat your elders with respect, like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Nah, that's real. That's real, but sometimes they can act like kids sometimes.
Yeah. That actually happened once. I don't know if it was my friend's birthday, but like we was in his pool, and then there's this guy named Dave. Mm-hmm. And there was this one time when he was like, I don't think he meant to do it, but I think he has like a sickness. Mm-hmm. So he's like really old and he has a sickness in his head, like he's still childish. He's still childish. Mm-hmm. And then there was this one time he was splashing into I don't know if he was throwing me into the pool because he was throwing everyone in the pool. Mm. And then when he threw me, my foot hit the ladder, and then like almost half of my nail, like my toenail, almost came off. Mm. And then I'm just like, nah, bro, I'm good. And then my friends are just like, oh my God, are you okay? Obviously not. I'm not okay. But it burnt because of the chlorine. But you good though, right? Yeah. And it's annoying because...
When this happened?
I have no idea.
A couple years ago?
A year ago. I forgot what month it was. And the thing is, he would, like, any kid he sees, he would just take the kid and just throw him in the pool. So that's, like, me and my other friend, every time we was there having a pool party or something, we used to go to the side if we saw him so he doesn't take any of us. Because he has a sickness, so, but my other friend is like, he's alright. But my mom says he's probably because he's rough and stuff, but I don't know.
But so you think he got like a mental?
Yeah, that's what he has. He has something mental.
Okay. You can't really get mad at them. You know what I mean? That's alright. But sometimes it's like, alright.
Yeah, you gotta chill.
Because you got them out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So
especially if they just take care of you without your permission and just throw you in the pool, And I just have this thing. Every time I go inside the water, I have to go like this. Or I have to go like that so my nose doesn't go like that. The water doesn't go up when I go down.
Yeah.
So then when he just throws me in the pool,
Yeah.
I just land this way
You
and it
just
hits my
panic,
nose.
You know how to swim?
Kinda.
A little bit.
But yeah, I'll say I know how to swim.
A little bit.
Yeah. My dad was gonna put me into swimming classes, but I think he's still figuring that out.
You still got time. You only 10 years old. You gonna get there. You gonna get to do everything you want to do. You just went to Disneyland, right?
Yeah,
How was
it was fun. I got like little mermaid ears. But the funnest thing that happened when we was there was when all the characters came out and all the like little big, I don't know how to say it, like, for example, like Ariel was on top of her chair and it was like a big whole thing and there was other people under and stuff.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing, and then there was Maleficent and hers was a big dragon looking thing, and then it kept coming out of the dragon's mouth. It was like actual fire and I could even feel it on my skin. Oh, that's how like real it was.
Yeah.
And Nick, my friend, was like, ah! He was crying because he's only 5.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Who's your favorite Disney character?
Who's my favorite Disney character? I don't really have one. I like all of them. But if I had to choose a favorite princess, well, I can't really choose one. Me, no. I don't know.
How you felt about that?
Tiana's cool.
How you felt about that day when we went ice skating?
It was fun. I was scared to like go on by myself, but he taught me how to do it. He was just like holding my hand when I almost fell. When I almost fell, I said, "No, you coming down with me." It was really fun though. I liked it. I will do it again.
Nah, we're gonna go at least 2 or 3 times, like in the winter time.
Yeah.
Like every year, so you could just get better at it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used to go a lot when I was younger, just like by myself and stuff like that. I used to like. I first started with rollerblades.
Yeah.
Rollerblades. Mommy had got me some rollerblades, and then I was doing roller skates, and I just always liked. I like that. I like riding the bike and all that stuff too, but I like the roller skates better. Like,
yeah.
I never really could do a skateboard. I can't do skateboard.
I skateboard sometimes.
Yeah, that shit is hard for me.
It's fun.
I used to love the scooters when I was younger.
Yeah.
The scooters are fun. They fun too.
I quitted roller skating, not rollerblading, because there was this one time I was trying to do a trick. I was going down a hill with them, and I fell backwards, and I hurt my lower back. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this again. I'm good.
Always getting hurt.
Yep. So then my dad gave it to my grandma. My grandma gave it to her friend's, I think, niece or something like that.
Yeah.
But she wanted to keep them because my grandma wants it back, but nope.
What was the last movie you saw that you really liked?
Last movie... I don't know what it's called. Like, my grandma watched a specific movie on Tubi, I think it was, and it's removed now, and I don't even know what it's called.
So what's your favorite book that you're reading right now?
Holes.
Holes? You still reading it?
I'm almost done. Also, in school, we're reading a book called Number the Stars, and it's also really good.
Yeah.
I got interested in Holes of school, and then my uncle bought me it for Christmas. Then I'm just like, it's Holes.
We was watching the movie.
Yep.
In the book, they like almost the same thing, but the book is a little more graphic. It got a little more. It has more details. Yeah, yeah.
And the movie's kind of different from it, but.
Yeah, cause you gotta make the movie like.
You can't copy the book, right?
It's not that you can't copy the book, but you want to make movies more entertaining.
Mhm.
So you want to make it more like you could take leeway with it, so you could do what you want to at certain points of it. You know what I'm saying?
Like how they took a regular lizard and painted like the painted it like they said in the book, the yellow spotted lizard.
Yeah.
I thought it was actually like a yellow spotted lizard, but my dad said no, they probably painted it or something.
Yeah.
Poor lizard.
What's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song. I don't really have a favorite song. I just have this musical called Epic the Musical, and it's about Greek goddesses and Greek mortals and stuff. And I like it. Their songs are cool, but they just made their last saga, and now I'm sad.
What is it called?
Epic the Musical.
That's like a group of people, or
It's a group of people.
it's like a play and they singing and stuff, or
No, it's just song.
like a band?
No. It's just like it's
It's a group of people.
Yeah, it's a musical, and with the amount of songs they make, it's like called sagas. So they have the Cyclops saga, the Ithaca saga, and all that stuff.
Okay. What else you want? What else you want to talk about? They got this heat thing right now. That shit is annoying. What else you want to talk about?
Like, yo, what's your favorite song?
Like what? Right now or all time?
Right now.
Right now?
Now I'm gonna interview you.
Oh, I always listen to this song. Like, it's the first song that I put on when I go working out.
More passion. More passion.
French Montana and Sway Lee. Let me get the name of the song. But it's an old song, so. But I like listening to like R&B.
Yeah.
Let me get the name of the song real quick. Unforgettable. But my favorite song of all time is probably Sky's the Limit by Biggie Smalls.
My dad likes this one rapper, Big X something. I forgot. Like, I know my dad said he's from Texas. I know.
Big X the Plug?
My dad, I think his favorite song is The Biggest, The Largest, something like that.
Yeah, I heard about him before.
My dad thinks he's cool.
What else you want to ask me?
Do you have a favorite rapper? Like, do you... No offense to Jay-Z and Kanye West, but who do you think's better?
Oh, who's better out of Jay-Z and Kanye West? I mean, Jay-Z's better as a rapper, but I'm a fan of Kanye West. I like Kanye West. I mean, he do a lot. Like, when I say I'm a fan of somebody, I say I'm a fan of their work.
Yeah.
You gotta separate it, because sometimes they different in person.
I like Northwest, like that one song where she says, "It's your bestie."
Yeah.
Miss Smith. Everyone's talking about that.
Jay-Z is probably my favorite artist, like, of all time, probably.
Yeah, because he's really
Kendrick
old now.
Lamar is my favorite artist right now.
That one song, Not Like Us, is...
Yeah, but he got a whole bunch of stuff that's really, really, really good. Maybe better than that, but... You know, this era that we in right now, this social media era, where as soon as it grabs something and make it commercial, that's what you're going to hear all the time. I mean, it was always like that, even when we was younger.
I have one question for you. How do you feel about Stanley Cups? Like the hype and everyone going to Target to steal all of them. Do you think it's ridiculous or like just for a cup?
I could care. I'm not going to say I could care less. I don't think about it. But again, there's always something that people are hype about. And people going to go out their way to get.
The thing about Stanley Cups, I think that people's like all hurting each other and all that stuff is because the limited ones, like the Valentine's Day Stanley Cups and the Easter the Easter Stanley Cups and all that.
Sometimes people put like limited edition on stuff and people want it because, you know.
It's cool.
I mean, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was younger, people used to do that for Pokemon cards.
Really?
Right?
Oh yeah,
People used to get beat up for their Pokemon cards.
Oh.
Yeah, kids used to come into school with their best Pokemon cards, like in the big book with all the stuff, and the bad kids would just be like, "Give me that, bro."
Give me that.
I never really liked Pokemon cards. I wasn't really into it. Your father was into it a lot.
He still collects them.
Yeah, he's big into that stuff.
He has a whole corner full of them.
Yeah.
Goes all the way up there.
You was liking them for a little bit. You don't like them no more like that?
They're okay.
Yeah,
I'm not really interested in them. My friend now, when I was in that program, the Broadway program, her name's Zoe. She's interested into Dungeons and Dragons, and now she gave me a cheat sheet, and I forgot the other sheet's name. She made me like a character sheet and all that stuff, and now I'm interested in Dungeons and Dragons.
That's what's up. Those are cool things to just keep you occupied and keep you, you know what I mean, have a friendship with people that you probably wouldn't be friends with normally, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So, you got anything that you want to tell the people before we leave?
Okay. Be a leader, not a follower.
Hey. Give them what's your TikTok?
The Star Wars cats.
The Star Wars cats. Make sure you go follow her there, you know what I'm saying? So, for my niece, for me, y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here, and we'll see y'all next time. Hopefully, it won't be too long of a break between episodes, and we could probably put them out soon, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
Shout out to Paige. We out of here.
Bye-bye.
Stay right there, Paige.